All right, hello, I'm back. It's moist, wet, not, it's getting wetter. Let's just say it's definitely moist January. I haven't done an alcohol-ish beer yet. Holding out. I'm still thinking maybe next Wednesday is the key. But until then, I am still doing some 0-ish percent beers for dry January. And actually, so far, only one has not sucked. But I have high hopes for this one. You saw it there at the beginning. Let's take a quick look. It is Mash Gang's 0%, 0.5 actually. XPA Extra Pale Ale, which is pretty awesome. I've been told. I've been told the beers by Mash Gang are worthy by another reviewer. Now, they didn't have this beer, but it's worth a go, right? And it fits all the things that I like if you look at it. But before we get started, let's crush the intro because I forgot to do it last time. Here we go. Alrighty, folks. If you're new to the channel, you can see it down there. I'm available on, most importantly, Untappd. I do tweet, but not that often. I gotta get better at that. Is it worthwhile? Somebody leave a comment and tell me whether Twitter is even, whether I should waste my time on it. I do tweet occasionally. And I do have an Instagram channel that I put all the things I don't review on Instagram, which at the moment is pretty quiet because I'm not reviewing that much. I'm not drinking that much. But let's get going. All right, enough chitter chatter. Here we have Chug, 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 Chug. And I believe you can chug this because it's by Mash Gang and it's XPA 0.5. You can chug this stuff all day. I love the art. It is crazy awesome. And if we flip over, we get a little bit more stats, 0.5%. I had a little bit of a shock there where I thought it said 5. And I don't think we can see the ingredients too clearly. It'd be cool if we could. Can we get the zoom on that? It has a very cool hop profile. Let's flip over and take a look, right? Now, yesterday's hop profile looked awesome as well. It was very similar. Citra, Dorado, Amarillo, right? These are things, and Mosaic was yesterday, I think, but didn't matter because there was no hops. Here we've got Galaxy, a little bit of dank, a little bit of down south, southern hemisphere, Vic Secret as well. It looks like it should be awesome, right? Very light. You're basically leaving out the malt entirely with an extra pale ale, and we're going full hops. Yesterday was a bit of a fail. Well, are these guys going to do it? They're not claiming to be a New England IPA or doing something so cocky, which is heavy on style. They're basically saying we're going to be a nothing malt beer, and we're banking on hops. When I crack the when I pull this tab, pulling the pin on this hop grenade, I expect to hear hops. Hey, why not? I'm going with it. I'm owning it. I would smell it by now, and I don't. Oh, it did there. That's okay. Okay. Yeah, my hopes are higher. It's certainly more smelly than yesterday. Or was it the day before? All this non-drinking has cleared my head. And I can't remember a thing. Let's check that out. What is it? What's in this glass? Well, there's beer in this glass. That's what's in this glass. See, that is closer to what I expected yesterday. Little tiny bit of haze. Bit of a soda-like head on it. Vanished almost instantly, but that's okay. I'm expecting a pretty light texture. That's not too bad. Extra pale ale. Stolen from, I believe, Australia, I think, made that up. Hey, we can make up our styles. White stouts exist. We can do whatever we want these days. All right. Let us have our first sip of this and see what we think. I sipped before I smelled. I got a little hasty there, but the nose hit me. There's a little bit of biscuit, a little bit of light, I would say light cereal on the nose. But I am getting a little bit of grapefruit, a little bit of kind of mandarin peel. A little bit of pretend dank, like somebody in the far off room is lighting up a little bit of ganj, but really far away. All right, let me taste it again. It's got a slightly weaker initial hop hit, hop bitter than the original first chop Anytime IPA did, which I really enjoyed. But it's an extra pale ale, so it does have a really light hop. I wish it wasn't winter. Why do we do dry January? Why don't we live in Australia? I think the entire dry January thing is unbelievably stupid because it's cold. This beer would be outstanding on a hot summer day in July. If New Year's Eve was June 30th and on July 1st, Canada Day, we celebrated New Year's Day. Oh, how good would that be? No, we'd all be turning over new leaves. We'd all be doing fitness regimes. We'd all be doing all these things in beautiful weather. It'd be amazing. Yeah, Australia gets screwed by it, but that would be great for us. Let's have another sip. Let's get rid of that. It's nice. It actually is pretty nice. There's a really quiet, almost like lemonade-y citrus, where you squeeze a lemon into water, maybe add a little bit of carbonated bubbles into there, but you do get a bit of a bitter up front. Very, very light nose. It is exactly what it says in the can. It's the Chug. You could just throw this back. If it were warm out, I would welcome a few of these just to kind of get me going. Actually, just to make sure I didn't throw back a 7% at a bar, I would love one of these just to go, okay, ooh, all right, let's calm the beast. Now let's sip something because it's hot out. This is perfect. And I might reorder some of these in the summer. Not exactly your perfect winter fare, but for dry January, this is a solid second place in terms of best beers I've had so far. I'm really keen to see a little bit more from them. So I'm going to give this, I think, a 7, probably a 7.5 on flavor. If you're curious about Mash Gang, like who on earth are Mash Gang, I can solve that problem. So let's take a look right here. This is Mash Gang. I love skateboarders. I don't know why that's there, but that's a thing. I am a skateboard kind of guy. Learning a little bit more about them, we can click on the FAQs, and they talk a little bit more about, low alcohol. Yeah, there's a lot of competition at the hefty end, and they went with low alcohol beers. They say Phantom Brewery. That's because they don't brew their own. Now you can see their core range runs are produced at Gypsy Hill, and actually this was delivered today by Gypsy Hill. It was in a Gypsy Hill box. It was sent. I got my text message by Gypsy Hill, so they're borrowing from them, which is cool. It means they can move around. You can see they use Northern Monk as well, so that's a pretty cool idea. If you're looking to start a brewery yourself, you've got some great recipes and some great ideas. Sometimes you can borrow time at these breweries. So that's a really great way to get started until you can have the money to really kind of go whole hog and build a brewery of your own. That's really, really pretty difficult. Here's some of the beers that they do. Unlucky Charms is the one I was told was actually quite good. But as you can see, to buy just 4 is sold out. I would have had to commit to 12, which it seems like, I don't know if I want that many. It's not cheap. It's the price of an actual beer with alcohol in it. So it was difficult to get them all. That was the limited editions. I don't know if it's under core beers where I picked it up, and yeah, there it is. There, Chug. So you can get it here. You can get it by the singles or by the 12s. It's not that bad at $3.10, but it's still a risk considering, well, what you could get for that price. If you just wanted to go BrewDog, yeah, go for it, right? Because, hold on. What better value for money? This is only really if you're thinking, I do like beer, and I do like beer. I've had some of the viewers who have commented on these, saying, like Mike, who watches regularly, saying, "Why would I drink this?" I drink it because I don't like sweet things. I'm not like a soda guy. My go-to if I'm not drinking beer is like straight tonic with like no gin, because it's just straight bitter. So I actually kind of like beer when it even doesn't have alcohol as a just drink. It's something I can do. And this is a pretty good one, and I would definitely buy this again. So I'm keen to try the Unlucky Charms. I'll get down to that when they're restocked on a few less than 12 maybe, so I can try it. But until then, I think this is where Low Tide needs to be. Killer art, full transparency on the contents of what's in the beer, and actually hitting the recipe right such that I do get the hops. I accept the fact that it's a 0 alcohol, so I'm not going to get the punch backing up the hops as if an alcohol level really does do. But it's super refreshing and good. So well done. A little pat in the head there, MASH gang. Compared to the Low Tide, you guys have knocked it out of the park. Really pleased with it. All right, that's the end of that review. I hope you enjoyed it. My name is Steve Jaguar. Once again, do the thing, subscribe to the channel. But until I see you next time, where I will be reviewing maybe another alcohol-free beer, because I got another one on tap that looks really weird. Or maybe I'll see you with one of my extra special Hump Wednesdays. Till then, Steve out.